Kombaru, everybody. Can you hear me well? Is the audio working? Hello, hello. Can everybody hear me? Kombaru. Hi, RPG Guru. Hello, Gamerboy Doji. Hello, Anthony. How is everyone doing? Hi, Kage. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing wonderful. Every day is a strip club. God damn it, Onyx. You gotta come in here with that energy first thing in the morning. In the middle of the afternoon. Anyway. It's been a while since we visited this game. If I remember correctly, I think we left off, like we had just showed up at Besaid and there was a mini game that really sucked and I don't want to do it. And if I remember correctly, I think I checked and we don't really get anything all that great out of completing it. So I think I'm just gonna skip it. I'm fine, except that for some reason out of nowhere I found a chip. I chipped a tooth in the back of my mouth. Oh shit, actually I had something similar happen. I need to schedule an appointment with my dentist. And by schedule an appointment with my dentist, I mean schedule an appointment with a dentist, because I actually don't have a regular dentist. I need to fix that. Because I also chipped a tooth. So that sucks. It's not fun. It's also scary because I had a chipped tooth once that I kind of just let go without like getting it really looked at like I should have, and it resulted in me getting a really bad infection in my jaw, and I had to take some special medication for it, and they had to do some surgery, and that tooth is no longer in my jaw anymore. Thankfully it was like the tooth that, I don't know what it's actually called, but the tooth that is like the farthest in the back of your jaw, so like no one can tell that I'm missing a tooth, because I don't open my mouth that wide, so they can't see that there's no tooth there. But I am technically missing a tooth, because I had a chipped tooth and I didn't get it taken care of, so I need to not make that mistake again this time. Hi Incendo, how are you? Anthony says, oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh yeah, it was bad. Dental hygiene is very important. Take care of your teeth, y'all. If you swallow a chipped tooth, does that classify as cannibalism? Geez, that sucks. Or all the more reason for me to do the same then. Yes, definitely. Take good care of your teeth. It is important to take good care of your teeth. Okay, yeah, this is where we left off, and I don't feel like doing this minigame anymore, because it's really hard, and I think all we get out of it is a sphere grid, and fuck that noise. So, we're not doing that, we're going somewhere else. But I don't wanna let me drink all the sugary stuff I want. Okay, drinking sugary stuff is fine. Just make sure that you're brushing and flossing, and that, you know, if you get any cavities or whatever, make sure you're seeing a dentist on the reg so that you don't get any cavities, you don't get any chipped teeth or anything like that. It's fine, like, cause like anything that you eat or drink is bad for your teeth, honestly. Like, the human body is just poorly designed. So don't worry about avoiding certain things. Just make sure that you are cleaning your teeth on the reg. What about cum? I don't know. I mean, that's something I've wondered on multiple occasions, is the, like, how the nutritional values of semen. I'm not sure. Yo, Ines, Brazil. Are you saying that Killicaport is Brazil? Mataku. Mendo nakoto ni natekina. She's calling us... I think she's calling us troublesome. Well, that's not very nice of you. I guess we aren't doing this. No, that woman looks like the one I showed you. It's her name. Oh, I don't think you told me her name when you showed her to me. But yes, that woman does in fact look like Donna. Apparently there is a famous woman in Brazil who Onyx informed me of, and she looks like Donna, and it's very funny. Alright, I guess we're going to Luca instead. Nice. I mean, I don't know if it's nice necessarily. I don't know anything about the woman other than that she looks like Donna. Child, stop. Konsat itsu? Does anyone have anything important for me to say? Or for me to read? Does anyone have anything important to say for me to read? So far, it doesn't look like it. Do 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 do. Okay, yeah, you're just the same person going on a loop. Can we go down? I think this leads to a different place, but we can go over here and open this chest. Or no, wait, I think it's up. Leads to the Mihen High Road. Yeah, that leads to the Mihen High Road, I'm pretty sure. And then this leads into Luca proper. Haha, we can jump down the stairs. Whee! Next level parenting is being able to make your children run in circles. Oh, is this... Oh no, we already did the mini game where we played as Yuna in the Moogle outfit, right? Aha, we can make Shalinda turn back and forth between the two cameras. Oh, never mind, she gave up. She's not moving anymore. She caught on to our plan. She's gotten lazy. Also weird how in Final Fantasy they'll have high-tech stuff like robots and drones and whatever, yet they never heard of a telephone or a TV. It really depends on which Final Fantasy it is. I know in 8 is not one of my favorite games, but they do have a pretty good explanation for why it works that way in Final Fantasy 8. Basically the reason why they don't have like long distance communication and the internet and stuff in the world of Final Fantasy 8 is because the sorceresses literally fuck with radio waves and bullshit like that by existing, so that kind of stuff can't travel long distances without basically turning into garbled nonsense. So that's why you have to like literally travel to a place to carry a message, even though they have like cars and shit and modern architecture and shit. Like they actually have an in-universe explanation for why shit's like that in 8. There's this cool new game called Hi-Fi Rush I mentioned that came out Wednesday. It's a super cool action rhythm game. Oh, I think Onyx was actually showed me a trailer for it. It looks really cool. Like, I really like the art style and stuff. It does look really cool. I want to look into it. I'm planning on streaming Hi-Fi Rush later tonight. It's on Xbox Game Pass right now. Oh! I do not have an Xbox. Is it on Steam? It's probably on Steam. I'll look into it. Oh shit. I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying, Shalinda. So desu. Chigaimasu. Himitsu. Okay. Fuck, I can't remember. I forget what was happening in the scene and I wasn't paying attention to what she said. Should we agree? Should we disagree? Or should we keep it a secret? What do you guys think? Because I literally can't remember what she was talking about. That game has good comedy, unlike a certain unspoken game. Let us not spoken about Forspoken, please. Just not and agree. Okay. Does anyone disagree with Onyx? Should we agree? Should we not agree? Onyx so far has voted agree. Anyone else have their opinions? But yes, let's not speak of Forspoken. It's I only watched a little bit of it and it was really bad. I do whatever Onyx says. I mean, you probably shouldn't go that far. He's a weirdo sometimes. I haven't played this game in months. I think I haven't played this game in months either, even though I'm streaming it. It's been a while since I've played it. I guess we're gonna go with agreeing. Ah.
バカが2人映ってるし、こんな機会、僕の発明に比べたらおもちゃ同然だし。ところで、カモメ団が青年同盟と手を組んだというのは事実でしょうか?
RPG guru trusting in the chat's rat. He really shouldn't. You need to be more skeptical about Onyx. I forgot brother existed. How could you? The true star of this game. How could you forget him? Also, don't mind me, I have green tea, so if my face looks like it's spurging out at any point, it's probably just because I'm taking a drink. So I tried kombucha for the first time. I don't get the point. It's like... It's like... because it's fermented, it tastes like alcohol, and I don't... okay, I don't... Maybe this is a controversial opinion, but I don't believe that alcohol tastes good. But, even though it does have alcohol in it, it's not alcoholic enough for you to get drunk. So, if you are the type of person who likes to get drunk, which I'm not, but some people are. So if you are the type of person who likes to get drunk, you aren't even going to get that out of it. But it also tastes bad because it tastes like alcohol, so I don't get the point. No, alcohol doesn't taste good by itself. I have never... Personally, I've just never had anything that was alcoholic that I really thought tasted good. Other than stuff where you straight up could not taste the alcohol. And by that point, it's like, okay, but then why am I drinking something with alcohol in it? Unless I'm drinking it to get drunk. But I don't want to get drunk. So, I don't know. Personally, for me, it just does not serve a purpose. I always have fruity drink. See, that's the kind of stuff I drink too. If I'm in a position where I'm like, hey, I have to drink, like if I'm at a wedding or something and There's like champagne and shit. That's I can fuck with stuff like that, but I don't know. Personally, I've always been I'm a paranoid person when it comes to stuff like that, just cuz like I've never allowed myself to get drunk just cuz I know what kind of personality I have and I don't trust myself. So I know that I have an addictive personality and self-destructive tendencies, and the one thing that keeps me from making horrible decisions at all times is my crippling anxiety. So the last thing I need to do is to dull my anxiety. What are we doing here? I don't think there's anything else on this map that we're supposed to be doing. Maybe we're supposed to explore more of Luca. Maybe we go to the Blitzball Stadium. Oh, this is probably where we unlock the Blitzball minigame, probably. At least I'm assuming right now. What do you say? You. Oh my god, everyone's splitting up, so I can't. Fine. I don't need to talk to all of you. Shitemasu. Shirimasen. Sophia. Break. Oh. Oh, this is the Sphere Break tournament that we're doing. Okay. 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 Let's save real quick. Just watch the first 20 minutes of Hi-Fi. How do they make a character unlikable likable? Good comedy. Yes, yes, that is the key. You can make an unlikable character likable by a lot of things, actually. It's not too terribly difficult as long as you're actually a good writer, and that's the problem, is that good writers are seemingly in short supply. How do we get to that treasure chest? I forget. Is it... Can we go up this way? No. Yuna. Yuna, climb. That's not hard to climb. You can climb that. You can totally climb that. What the hell? Oh. There's a way through there. Lizard. Result blade? Oh, result plate. I forgot that they're called result plates for some reason. Why are they called result plates though? Like the plate makes sense, but why result plate? I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it just because they call them garment grids in the English version, so my brain's like, they should be called something clothing related. But, I don't know, result is a weird name for it to me, I feel. I haven't felt like I needed to get my hands in a game like that in a while. It does look nice. Like, it's been a while since I've seen a game from a Western developer where I was like, damn, that game looks attractive and looks like it's fun to play. Unlike Forspoken, which neither looks fun to play nor looks good. there not a save point around here? There really should be. You won't let me up there? Bitch. Okay, I'm talking to the cute fat guy. Sumimasen, kore wa, something, 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 nande. Always forget to have the program open when I start this game. Not that it matters, because it's really bad at parsing the text when it's on screen. And I tried using the other program that like extracts the text directly from the game, but in order for that to work, you have to like hook it to whatever game you're playing. And every time I try to hook it to Final Fantasy X-2, it makes Final Fantasy X-2 crash. Like, the process of trying to connect the two programs together just makes Final Fantasy X-2 explode with rage, and then it dies. So, I've never been able to get it to work. The only game I got into recently was Fire Emblem Engaged and Monster Hunter. I have heard good things about Fire Emblem Engaged, despite how the initial character designs appeared when I saw them. Just cause when the first couple character designs I saw, like the main characters look really, really lame. And I feel bad saying that because I actually like the artist who they have drawing them. Cause like they designed the VTuber Hakos Bay. If you're familiar with her, she's one of the English HoloLive girls, and I really like her design. And honestly, the female lead character in Engaged is a mess, but I actually think she's kind of cute despite being a mess. But like the lead dude is an unattractive disaster. But despite that, I've seen that apparently there's some pretty nice daddies in Engaged. So, which surprised me. I was not expecting that, but there are actually some hot older gentlemen in Fire Emblem Engage. Hakos Bay, let's go! She's so good. She's funny and she's smart. And she's funny and she's smart. And she appreciates a lot of the things about Japan that I also appreciate. Sphere Break no Sekai e Yokoso. Welcome to the world of Sphere Break. Sphere Break ni tsuite no... Yes, I can second the hot dads. I think I'll take hot mess or train wreck in this case. Coin tet. Okay, I forget how to play Sphere Break, if I'm going to be honest. If I remember correctly, I've always been able to do it pretty well. By the way, Baloo, you have live chat on? I should. Wait, why did it turn back to top chat? Give me a second. Okay, now I have live chat on. I don't think it'll show me any messages that I missed up to this point, though. Because YouTube is horrible and a saboteur. But since I can't read the instructions, I suppose I'll just have to wing it. It always does, lol. I know, but like, I swear to God, I changed it while I was setting up just now. Sphere Break is a math game. Usually people go for high breaks, but I always fail at it. If I remember correctly, I think every time I've ever played it, I had to like save scum my way through it. But I remember aside from that, I didn't have too much trouble doing it. Unlike the horrible fucking shooting game in Besaid. Do I have to have you explain all of it to me before I can play? Um, that must have been it. I must have needed to have you explain everything to me. Oh, okay. Unlike Titus, Una works out at the library. Sphere Break was my favorite trading card game back in the day. Besaid, I can handle this. I cannot. See, I'm the opposite. I can't do the shooting and also math at the same time. I can do just math, but I can't do the shooting and math. And that's how the gun game works. And so I can't do it. Okay. Yes, that says 3. I can't do math, me sad. I'm not good at math, but if I remember correctly, this game is just like basic math. I feel like... Okay, I'm gonna take a moment. Alright, I'm gonna save real quick. And then I'm gonna check something. I'm actually gonna check an English tutorial, like an English language explanation of the rules. So give me a moment as I look that up. FF10 2 Sphere Break. Sphere Break isn't. This is from the finalfantasy.fandom.com. Sphere Break is a newly established coin game in FF10-2, funded by the entrepreneur Albed Rin. The game was designed as a source of entertainment during Blitzball's off-season. The mechanics are purely mathematical, with the aim to create the most multiples of the core number by combining the number value of the 16 coins in play. To win, the player must meet a predetermined quota of coins used while staying within a set number of turns to use them in. Okay. Setting up and how to play the game takes place on a 4x4 board with a core sphere in the core sphere in the center, whose number is called the core number. That ranges from 1 to 9. The 4 fields around the core sphere are reserved for the entry coins. The border coins are the 12 outer fields. Each coin is numbered 1 to 9. The objective is to combine those numbers to achieve multiples of the core number. During the game, the following details will appear at the top of the screen. Sum shows the current combined sum of the coins selected. Break multiples lists 3 multiples of the core number that the player must strive for. At the start of each round, one of the 4 entry coins must be selected first. The player is then free to select another coin from either the entry or border coin field. If the combined sum matches one of the break multiples, this is called a core break, which ends the round. If not, then the player may continue selecting coins until their combined sum equals one of the break multiples displayed. To win, the player must have used up a set quota of border coins within a set number of rounds. If the player reaches the quota before reaching the maximum number of rounds, the player wins. If they do not reach the quota, or if they run out of time, the player loses. In the case of a defeat, the player will lose their entry coin to the opponent. In the HD remaster version, winning 10 Sphere Break matches will unlock the Sphere Breaker trophy / achievement. Okay. So... Okay, yeah, I think I know what I'm doing. Now, just gotta figure out what I gotta do to actually start it. Tournament is a tournament where the contestants challenge each other. Okay, yes. Tournament. Introduced in Chapter 3. It is held in Luca, where the player can enter and get the prize, Lady Luck Dress Sphere. If the player loses 3 times, the tournament will end. Are we in Chapter 3? Maybe that's why we can't start it yet. Maybe we're not actually far enough to start it. But then why are they telling us about it if we're not far enough to start it yet? Yeah, no, we're only at story level 2. Which I think they're called story levels in the Japanese version for some reason, instead of chapters. So for some reason they're telling us about it, but they won't actually let us play it or something. That's weird. Anyway. For some reason YouTube didn't censor it, lol. My girl needs CPR. Why is Yuna doing that? She can just suck dick to get money. I think I should just go back to bed. Yeah, SBT. It's okay, SBT. I think I should. Oh wait, I can't. Caffeine addiction. I know that feeling. I am very addicted to caffeine. Okay. Wait. Okay. No, you're just explaining things to me. Then if I remember correctly, this up here is just the theater where we can buy, like, the cutscenes and the music and shit. Whee! Yeah. So we don't need that. Bye. Okay. Real quick, I just want to make sure that I'm not missing something here. So it feels weird to have them explaining Sphere Break to me and then being like, but you can't play it yet. Okay. Chapter 2. Oh my god, no. Why would you even make a walkthrough for this game that only covers the necessary stuff? That's dumb. That's super dumb. Chapter 2. Chapter 2. Chapter 2. Chapter 2. Chapter 2, Luca. Then return, meet up with Shalinda. Anyway, if you want to switch. then you can have that interview with Yuna. It's not completely pointless, at least, since you get the covetous garment grid. That's about it. Okay, so really that's it? They're just talking about the rules of this game that I can't play yet? Okay. Also, let me check this and make sure that there's nothing important with that horrible fucking gun minigame in Besaid. Gunner Gauntlet. Oh, well, it's the person who's writing this walkthrough. The Gunner's Gauntlet is their favorite part of Final Fantasy X too. Probably because they're into cock and ball torture. Essentially, you have a limited amount of time to run a course. Along the way, you will encounter a number of enemies, blah, blah, blah. Also, once you make it to the end within the allotted time, if you've gotten enough points, you get rewarded. As seen below, you'll definitely want to hone your skills for a while to get that adamantite, since it boosts your defense and magic defense, and puts an auto protect and auto shell. It's not entirely impossible. I managed to grab it. As a footnote, there is a glitch or just clever abuse in the Gunner's Gauntlet system. It's the same as in the original FF10-2, however, you will need to have played it enough times such that the enemies that drop volley ammo appear. Essentially, as you near the end of the path, the last long linear path heading toward the beach, there is a waterfall. For whatever reason, standing near or almost behind it makes enemies ignore you. Get a volley ammo on the way to the waterfall, and once there, just sit there for a while until a Bichochet arrives on screen, or longer if you so please. Then shoot them all down with the volley ammo, collected that volley ammo dropped by them, then loop from there. It's easy enough to exceed 2,800 points, level 9 par, with a lot of time to spare using this trick. The Gunner's Gauntlet is the only thing here anyway. Okay. So it seems like if I do the Gunner's Gauntlet, there are some good items that I can get from it, but God, I hate it so much. It's so boring. So let's not do that. I used to drink 6 cups of coffee every day. I mean, I do that. Maybe it's because I add the cream. The cream did them all. If I don't control myself, I drink it with every meal. CBT is one reason, I guess, but maybe it's just you're not good at shooters. I am not good at shooters. That is very true. Well, I mean, let's be real. This isn't actually a shooter. Because, like, with a shooter game, you're, like, aiming. And, like, that's the main gameplay in a shooter, is that you're aiming. And you're not really aiming in this. It aims for you. Also, I'm out of sugar, so I'm putting yam in, don't question, or jam. What's yam, Lamau? This is bad Parasite Eve. Okay. Alright. I guess we are done here? We didn't really do much of anything here? So, I guess let's hop back on our ship and fast travel somewhere else. Yeah, I can't imagine putting yam in a coffee or tea or anything like that would taste very good. Seems like that would taste pretty bad. Guru saying that one side was info and the other the game. Forgot we were playing on PC before I left my home. Friend was like, I woke up and someone was speaking. There are two kids on the opposite corridor. Let you challenge them for the minigame. Do they? I guess we'll try that again. But I don't know, because both of the walkthroughs I checked made it sound like you can't actually do it until chapter 3. But it does seem like it does seem weird that they're telling me the rules to the game they won't let me play. So maybe, just maybe this dream won't end in disaster. Songs from that show were really good. I see no children. I see no kids. None of you people are kids. You're just generic adult NPCs. Go to the left corridor? Okay. What? No. Oh, but this isn't the actual tournament. I'm just facing these kids and that's it, I think. So I don't know if I actually want to do that though. Cause is this one of those things where like the coins in the game, like when I use them they go away, or if I lose them or something? If I remember correctly, I think that the coins in this are like a finite resource. So I can't remember if I want to use them or like save them for the tournament. I can't remember. To be fair, adults are really just big kids trying not to lose their minds to depressing reality. Don't call me out like that. We don't talk about Final Fantasy 15 Gilgamesh. I don't think I've seen Final Fantasy 15 Gilgamesh. Okay. Well, I guess that explains why they're telling me the rules at least. But I kinda don't want to fight those kids. I'm just gonna save my... I think the coins are finite, so I'm gonna save them for the actual tournament. Who does that look like? Bird in the tutorial door. Every FF Gilgamesh design is fuckable. Is FF15's Gilgamesh not fuckable? Like I said, I don't think I've seen what he looks like. Swear to God, I cannot accept that the name Gilgamesh is any other character in Fate Grand Knight. Or Fate Go. Is it Fate Grand Order? Is that what it stands for? Because I know it's supposed to be like a pun on Pokemon Go, but it's like, I think the Geo actually stands for something. He's not. Okay, good to know. I guess let's go to the Mihen High Roads now. Does you really have to put me in the middle of it? It's so inconvenient. You know what? Just to make things easier for myself, I'm gonna go back, have it warp me to Luca, and then I'm just gonna take the stairs. That way I only have to go through the high road once, because I don't feel like doing that. That is silly. Man, his design is bad. He has no drip. Totally dripless. Accessory... Muscle belt. Is there anyone that would actually be good for? Well... let's see. Muscle belt. It would increase her attack and... Is that physical defense? I can't remember. Alright, hold on. I'm opening the programs so that I can actually try reading. Since this is, after all, the whole reason I'm playing this game in Japanese, is to study. J Glossator. J Glossator. Actually, hold up. I wonder. This probably doesn't show up right, but I'll see if I can... Oh my god, wow, really? Holy shit. It actually does kind of show up. But yeah, this is... I can show you guys a bit of a peek behind the curtain. Is that too small? Can you guys read that at all? Yeah, you guys don't need to see my name. You know who I am. Okay. Okay, bring all this back up. I've never seen him maskless. Why is he just Sephiroth? That is unfortunate. Okay, but if I... try to select... I'm going to try to select all of her stats. And we'll see how this works. Okay, so... that seems right. That seems right. Mayasa? Where the fuck did you get Mayasa? Subayasa. That's what you were trying to do. We don't need all these numbers. Get these numbers out of here. It's all silly. Let's fix that. That I can fix because it's just kana. So, Subayasa. And then a space there. Is that correct? I think that's correct. And then... oh, dang. You did a pretty good job with most of this. Usually this shit's way more garbled. Okay, so yeah. Offensive ability. So that means the very first one with the orange bar is physical attack. Defense. Kogyo. Kogeki Ryoku is offensive ability. Kogeki Ryoku is attack. And then Ogyo is defense. And then Subayasa. I don't know Subayasa. Subayasa. Apparently this dictionary doesn't know it either. Fortune or luck. So that's luck. Hitting something that was aimed at. So that's probably accuracy, probably. Mahol, magic. So that's pretty easy to understand. Where are you at on here? Oh, yeah, you're part of magic defense. Mahol Bogyo, and then... Okay, so yeah. Orange is attack, yellow is defense, green is magic, purple is magic defense, white is luck, light blue, Subayasa. I can't remember what Subayasa is. Let's get rid of everything but Subayasa. What is Subayasa? Subayasa. Fast, quick. Okay, so that's speed. So that's that. You saying Maho triggered my memory. Being Maguka is suffering. When are we getting that 4th Madoka movie? I'm waiting. I know. I also want the 4th Madoka movie. Sorry, drinking tea. Okay. So as I suspected, this will increase our attack and defense, but it will lower our special defense probably because... Oh, wait, she's already wearing a muscle belt. So what was the one? Or no, wait, I probably actually selected it, didn't I? I'm stupid. This is probably what she was originally wearing. Yep, that's what she was originally wearing. So let's see, which one do I think is ultimately better? This one? Or... You know what? I'm gonna stick with that one. She already has one muscle belt, and then this one will also give her some special defense, so... Also, nothing will beat OG Gilgamesh from 5 for me. I do like how in older games Gilgamesh was a huge loser. I enjoyed that about the original games. Husbando did a last stand by my team, and yeah, I miss the days of Gilgamesh being a dork. Riku. Steal stuff. And then you attack. You attack. You heal people. Okay. I'm going to take the road by foot, just to make sure that I don't miss anything. I want treasure, and I want experience points. Let's fight this with magic. Because that seems like a better idea. Also love his interactions and stuff like Dissidia, World of FF, Chibi, Gil, and Bartz are a good duo. I am in the process of playing World of Final Fantasy right now. It is a much harder process than it should be because the Steam port of it is a glitch-prone mess. But that is just kind of how it is with Square Enix. Which one's more effective on you, Blizzard or Fire? World of Final Fantasy I never beat because the new game came out and I got addicted. Understandable. World of Final Fantasy appeals to the brain rot I have where I'm like, I love Final Fantasy, but I also love Pokemon. And so World of Final Fantasy is like, it's like Pokemon with Final Fantasy characters. So I'm like, hell yeah, I'm down. Or it's like the combat system is more like a classic Final Fantasy, but then like everything about the catching feels like Pokemon, like catching the monsters and shit. You guys are just standing out here with all these monsters attacking. And you should probably turn back to that. Wild Wolf. World of Final Fantasy, the Lost Kingdom Hearts game. This may be controversial with some people, but I would have preferred if Kingdom Hearts 3 looked like World of Final Fantasy. Because I don't like the look of Kingdom Hearts 3. I feel like even on the development team, they realized that the art style of Kingdom Hearts 3 was not conducive with 2D Disney stuff. And that the only reason why they went to, what's it called? The only reason they went to, the Hercules world at the beginning of the game is because they said they would at the end of Dream Drop Distance. And then once they started making that content in the Kingdom Hearts 3 engine, they realized, oh shit, this looks bad. So then they didn't do any more 2D content for the rest of Kingdom Hearts 3. At least that's the idea I get, because I did not like the way that the Hercules world looked in Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't like the way any of the classic Disney characters look in Kingdom Hearts 3. I think it all looks really bad. Uba go fast. I'm trying. It's a little bit harder to go fast when the stuff is in Japanese, and it still takes me a while to read this stuff. Aha! It depends, because the Pooh world exists and it works fine. I think the Pooh world, its aesthetic is a lot more different than the rest of Kingdom Hearts 3. I feel like if they had used the aesthetic of the Pooh world for the Hercules world, it would have looked better. And if they had done that, then they probably could have gotten away with having a mix of the 2D game, the 2D movies and the 3D movies, and just use the Pooh aesthetic for the 2D ones and the regular aesthetic for the rest of them. But you're right, the Pooh world does look a lot better than the Hercules world, in my opinion. And I know why he didn't have any dialogue, but I was still heartbroken that Phil didn't have any dialogue in Kingdom Hearts 3. Bring back the ice cream minigame from Birth by Sleep. I have not played enough Birth by Sleep. I've only played through Birth by Sleep once. And by that I mean I played every storyline in Birth by Sleep at least once. I didn't just play one of the characters and then decide that's enough. I did at least play every character once, but that was it. Personally, I did not like playing as Terra very much. It did not feel good. Oh, I hate that game. I suck at everything related to rhythm. Yeah, I did not like the mini games in Birth by Sleep. The worst one for me was the Heart Racer. I hated that thing so much. The rhythm game was annoying, but I mean, I normally like rhythm games. It's just I tend to not like the mini games in Kingdom Hearts games. They tend to be pretty not good as far as I'm concerned. No, don't silence Riku. She's using so much magic. No, don't silence Ain. She is also using so much magic. Okay, you've already stolen. You don't need to steal anymore. This enemy would probably be easier to kill with magic. It's a very small hill, Guru. Aqua is the only character that was well written, and I will die on that hill. Yeah, I have to agree with Onyx. That's not a very it's not a very hard hill to die on. I can't switch my British accent. Oh wait. Forgot, you're silenced. That doesn't go away when I switch jobs, so you're just stuck that way. Aqua and BBS only has the leftover of the other two. She was written like a third wheel. I don't know. Personally, I liked her more. Like, yeah, you could argue that the other two were better written, but I know everyone is playing critical defense for Terra these days, but I still found him insufferable and did not think he deserved better. I did not like Terra at all. I liked Ventus, but I liked Aqua more than the other two. Do I have Esuna? I do have Esuna. So let's heal Pain so that she can use magic. I'm sorry, Pine. Her name is Pine. I keep forgetting her name is Pine. thought Americans were easy. How so? Like in a slutty way? Because I am slutty. Aqua basically doesn't have a character of her own, even though everything she does is motivated by, aw man, remember Ventus and Terra? I mean, I feel like you could argue that's true of, like, I feel like to an extent you could say that's true of, like, Sora as well, since all he wants to do is reunite with his friends. I don't know. I like Aqua. Jesus Christ, you being oversold is really annoying. Especially now that I'm out of magic. I guess go back to trying to smack it? Sora reacts to the world around him. I can't get into it too much. I can't get into too much of my feelings about the Kingdom Hearts franchise. I can't read Japanese, sad. Well, welcome to the club. I can't read it very well either. You're in good company. We're all pretty clueless. I'm at work and there's 30 minutes behinds on ticket orders. Send help. I'm sorry, dude. That sounds lame. I was on 5 Quaaludes up till the end. I'm trying to make a video, but boy do I sound like I belong in a nursing home. Ah, oh, finally. Okay. Of course, you have to maintain being silenced this whole time. But it's okay. Because I got Esuna. Hope I don't have to use magic for any reason. Started playing Tamakole and the whole game is in Japanese, so I just fumble around. Yeah. That's why it's good to learn how to read hiragana and katakana so you can at least read that, and then slowly learn kanji as you go. And I do mean slowly, because it's fucking hard. There's a fucking lot of them. And it's hard to memorize all of them, but if you want to get good at Japanese, it's what you gotta do. So that's what I'm trying to do. Anyone else get snow or just me? I also got a lot of snow earlier. Not so much right now. Most of it's cleared up by this point because it's not cold enough for it to all stick around, but it did snow. Friend's mom was teaching me the ruler to not. Isn't the Black Mage class supposed to learn Osmos? Why does she not have Osmos? Um... Shibun no... Okay, that's not Osmos, but we're gonna learn that in hopes that it allows us to start learning Osmos. Because otherwise you're not gonna be a very good black mage. Especially because now we're going to need you to be a black mage. You got to be able to cast fire, and I don't think you have any MP. Yeah, you only have 10 MP. How are you going to be able to do that? We need you to do it. Southeast Asian gang, rise up. I played this game before Final Fantasy X as a kid. I can only imagine how confusing that must have been, jumping into Final Fantasy X-2 after not playing Final Fantasy X. Mixed up cat experienced Yuna D bimbofication. I wish there was snow over here. Counterpoint, no you don't. Snow's not great. Especially if you've never experienced it before, it's way more torturous than you probably think it is. It's cold. It's not great. I wish that there was a part of the world where it was just either spring or fall all year round. But unfortunately, because of the way that the world is, that is not possible. Your choices are live somewhere where it's cold all year round, somewhere where it's hot all year round, or somewhere where it switches between the two, and the brief periods between the two are the only respite you will ever get. This planet really was not made for us to live on. My friends and I actually borrowed each other's games because he owned FF10 and I had 10 too. Oh! IDK is kind of boring to have the same weather every day. I get all 4 in a day in a week, Lamau. I don't know. To me, things that are boring are easy. And if it's easy, then I'm happy, because I don't like having to deal with difficult things. And that's the problem. That's why I hate summer, and that's why I hate winter. Because they're both difficult, and I don't want to deal with difficult. I want things to be easy. Somehow, what can I say? It really does depend on, like, not just, like, where, like, what hemisphere you're located in or how far away from the equator you are. Also, like, you know, how many bodies of water are you near? What kinds of bodies of water are you near? You know, how mountainous is the area you live in? Because, you know, if it's very mountainous and if you live on the mountain, then like the higher the elevation, the cooler it is. But also, if you live in an area where there's not very many mountains, then it's very easy for the wind to like carry like cold temperatures long distances or hot temperatures long distances and stuff. So no matter where you live on this planet, it's all chaos, and I don't like that. I wish things could just be simple. Coworker giving me the signal of please, please help me, and I'm just here watching. Please don't do that. Please help your coworkers. You can always watch the stream later. Oh wait, I already got that. Never mind. Baloo looking to live in a tidally locked planet. Honestly, yeah. It's one of the things that, like, whenever people would talk about like, oh, you would actually hate living on like, you know, like in the distant future, if we ever lived in like space colonies like you see in sci-fi movies and stuff, you would actually hate it because, you know, if there was any weather, it would all be artificial. And that's if there was any weather, you know, if they bothered to invest in artificial weather. Otherwise it would just, you know, be, you know, you wouldn't have all this stuff going on and it would be so unnatural. And I'm like, why in the world would I not want to have control over whether it's raining or whether it's, you know, I don't care if it's natural or not. That sounds better. I want to have that level of control over the environment around me. That's awesome. That's kind of exactly the thing that I want. I live in bipolar weather city, 9 inches of snow one day, 80 degrees the next day rain, the next day cold wind, and repeat. I live near Prime Tornado County. Anyone else like that? Unfortunately, the area I live, tornadoes are like the most common natural disaster, but like I was explaining this to one of my friends a couple days ago. It's like they're more common here than they are in other places, and they're more common than any other natural disaster in this area, but they're still uncommon enough that unless they're happening, I forget that they're a thing. Like, they're not, you know, a part of my daily thought process. But at the same time, because it's something that's considered common where I live, I was taught as a child how to deal with them and how to respond when they happen so that I can protect myself. So, like, it's not something that, like, weighs on my conscience all the time, but then in the rare instances where it does crop up, I know what to do to protect myself. So it's like, yeah, tornadoes are, you know, scary in theory, but it's like I know how to take care of myself in that situation, and it's not something that I have to worry about too much. So it's like I'd rather deal with that than have to deal with anything else. Like, I've never had to deal with an earthquake before, and the idea of that is very scary to me. That's one of the things that, as much as I would like to live in Japan in theory, the first time I experienced an earthquake, I would literally shit my pants, like, because I've never had to do that before. And like tsunamis and stuff, I've never had to deal with that before. So to me, like, tornadoes are easy. Like, I know how to deal with that shit, and I've done it before, and I'll do it again. God damn it. Can't you guys just die? I'm used to hurricanes, that's what I mainly have. See, that scares me a lot more. Hurricanes scare me a lot more than tornadoes. The only thing I ever had to worry about was sub 30-degree weather when I was in high school. Chicago Public Schools was like, this is safe for students to go to school. Yeah, I also have that bullshit happening around me. Like super, super cold weather, snow, icy roads, people skidding off the roads and getting in accidents, and then the sheriff is like, this is fine. You can drive in this, it's safe. I believe in you. Meanwhile, people are dying in off the country roads. People don't die that often. I make it sound way worse than it is, but still, there's a lot of negligence on the part of our police department, which, you know, big surprise there, but that and flooding. We've had some flooding in this area, not a ton. At least not in my lifetime. Not having to worry about natural disasters is the only win Brazil has. I don't know a ton about Brazil's ecology, is that the word? That might be the word. I don't know English. I only pretend to know English. I'm curious, are you grinding for something? Not in particular. Nothing in particular, I'm just grinding because I know that at some point I'm going to need to grind because it's an RPG and that's just how these work. And also, just trying to go through, pick up any items that might be on this road, and then after that, get any of the important story bits. I'm not going for the perfect ending. I'm just trying to get the good, not necessarily the best ending. Because I personally don't even like the best ending. I don't like it when Titus comes back to life. I think it's dumb. Brazil also has the Zebo. What's the Zebo? The Brazilian doesn't know what it is, so it must not be real. I've decided that's how that works. I think the gunner is also better against the birds just because flying things have high accuracy and certain job classes are able to bypass that by, you know, having ranged weapons. But I really want Yuna to keep leveling up White Mage. Then again, I should check and see how much she still has to level up in White Mage. She might be getting pretty close to being done. I'm not sure. Oh, and you oversold too, you son of a bitch. I was like, why is this thing still taking so many damage or so many hits to die? That explains it. It's better when you were dead. Sentence only few games benefit from. You mess up once and you can never get the platinum in FF10 and I get depressy. The worst part about it is that it's like, in order to get the perfect ending, you have to have 100%, but like all the different things that you can do in the game to God damn it, Onyx. Anyway, all the things that you do in order to get that 100%, they give you like 0.000 something of a percent to increase the percentage, but that's not how it displays. It doesn't display to that many decimal points what percentage you have. So a lot of times it's hard to tell whether you actually got the points for a thing you did, whether you did it right or not. It's really hard to keep track and make sure that you're actually fully doing everything right. It's a lot harder than it needs to be, and the only thing that makes it better for me is the fact that I don't like the perfect ending all that much anyway, so I don't really care that much if I don't get it. Even though I should want to get the perfect ending, especially because they're still hinting that they might make a Final Fantasy X-3, and if they do, it's going to continue off of the ending where Tidus does come back. And if they do make a Final Fantasy X-3, assuming that they don't decide to turn it into a goddamn action RPG for some fucking reason, which who am I kidding? It's Square Enix, of course they will, but part of me wants to hope. I would really love for them to not make Final Fantasy X-3 into an action RPG. I would really love for them to not do that. But it's going to be an action RPG. Yeah. As much as I don't want it to be, I know in my heart that it would be. And that hurts me because I want to continue the story of the Final Fantasy X universe. It's been with me since I was just a wee little brat, and I love it to death. I would love to continue in the world of Spira and discover more in the world of Spira, but I know that they would decide to make it an action RPG, and that will piss me off a whole lot. Yay! It does exist. Tidus better die kicking a ball. See, I don't know if they do that because my assumption is that since they already did that in the book, that they won't do it in the game. My guess is that Final Fantasy X-3 will take place after the book and the audio drama, not actually contain the book and the audio drama. That's my assumption. Which, in my opinion, would be for the better, because if that's what they do, then we can play Final Fantasy X-3 and just ignore the book, because the book is stupid. Why make a FF13 remake? So that maybe this time they can actually make a good game. Like, the way that Final Fantasy VII Remake is a completely different game from Final Fantasy VII, which it didn't need to be because Final Fantasy VII is actually a good game. If they remake Final Fantasy 13, they could actually make it with levels that are fun to explore and a battle system that isn't teeth-pullingly boring. Okay, she's doing pretty good. Except regen is, of course, taking absolutely forever. Because of course it is. But it's regen, so of course it is. How is she on Gunner? I haven't been using her as a Gunner for a while. But how is she on Gunner? She's doing okay on Gunner. Beef. Item Hunter? Or Item Hunt? And... I think I'll just let you keep learning that. Since you are over halfway done learning it already, I'll go ahead and let you finish learning that, and then after you learn that, I'll switch you to these. And then... Mental break. Delay attack. Take a break from that and learn Inchini Protes, which I'm assuming just auto cast protect on yourself when your health is low. And I think we're about to come upon Ren's cabin, so we can get your MP back, and then we can switch you to Black Mage so that maybe we can start working you toward hopefully learning Osmos. Maybe. Oh, Guru. Gotta go to work now. See ya. Bye, Guru. Please have fun at work. I know it's not fun at work, but have as much fun as you can. Last of Us Part 1 has busted the door wide open on 7th gen remakes. I hate to say this, but second Last of Us is good. I feel like most of the things people complained about The Last of Us 2 for is dumb. Like, most of the complaints people had about it were dumb. That being said, I also was never that invested in the first one, so since I was never that big of a fan of the series, my opinion probably shouldn't count for very much, you know? But when I heard the things people complained about where they were like, oh my god, she's buff, I was like, yeah, and? Or, oh my god, they killed this character, and I was like, yeah, plot happened. Really need to eat the girl hungry. The writer had bricks for hands writing that game, but you know, I was on the sideline watching the trash fire of that game. Like I said, I don't know a ton about either of those games. Maybe if I was invested in the first game, I would be able to understand what about the second game made people so angry, but What was her name in the English version? I forget.
未編街道で会った女の子。何節を楽しみにしてるって言ってた子だよ。ひくりは何してるの？チョコ部に乗りに来たんです。昔からいつか乗ってみたいって。
It wasn't Hikuri.
でも最
I
近
know that much.
ないよね。みんなホバーに乗ってるし。はい。それに近頃チョコボを狙う魔物が出るみたいで、チョコボにとっては住みにくい土地になっちゃったんですよ。
Weren't they also remaking the first Horizon game? Yeah, it's a little early for that, if you ask me. That game's what, like... how old? Not to mention, like, with how long games are in development these days, it's like, if you don't give them more time before you remake them, then you're basically remaking every game without bothering to, like, make sequels or give them an actual series or anything. Which, personally, I feel like we should all just agree that games don't need to look that good so that games don't have to be in development for 10 plus years. But that's just me. Apparently, I do not hold the same opinion as the majority of the people developing video games. So, what do I know? Gotta fill out that PS5 library with something, right? Last of Us 2 be like, OMG, you killed that person, don't you feel bad? You forced me to kill them, so no. I mean, I understand what they were trying to do, and I don't... Wait, aren't... If I remember correctly, am I supposed to pick up the feathers, I think? Yes. I want to pick up the feathers for some reason. Can't remember the reason, but I want to. We want to tell our dear cousin Riku that she's an idiot and doesn't know where it is. I don't know. Personally, I feel like if a video game wants to make a statement about violence being bad, they don't necessarily need to pull a whole what's it called? Undertale, you know, and have, you know, every potential option programmed in. Because that might, like, that isn't necessarily, like, what they're trying to tell a story about. So, like, the fact that you're, like, railroaded into killing the characters, that doesn't... I don't know. I'm not saying The Last of Us 2 is good. I'm just saying the things that I heard people complain about are not necessarily the things that would make it bad for me personally. Gotta fill out. Legit though, the TV show looks quite good. Most companies would rather work with already established series than new ones. I vaguely remember this. Riku and Prompo are Chocobo Gijinka. You can't tell me I'm wrong. I do have to agree that they dealt with Joel's death not quite well. What bothers me, though, is when they prioritize making upgraded visuals over making sure the game runs smoothly and ironing out any new bugs that might pop up in porting. Yeah. Kinda like the issues I have with this game. Okay. Never mind. Let's not pick up any feathers. See if that helps. And tell our cousin that she's an idiot and just run. We're gonna catch that damn bird. I can't remember if I'm doing it right. Okay, what's over this way? Probably an item. Yep. Oh, never mind. There was nothing in there. Let's try it again. Run, girls, run! Mr. Chobokabo.
チョコボが逃げないようにあっちで見張ってるね。ここで見張ってるよ。私が捕まえるよ。任せといて。
Are we gonna be able to catch it? I've always wondered what the origin of this sample that they use in this song, the screaming person. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Chocobo, you're a slut. There we go. Probably some porn song. Okay, Okay. I think we just have to do it right one more time. I think. Don't fuck this up for me, Chocobo. Damn it. Aha! Not related at all, but do y'all know the night is short, walk on, girl?
腹立ってこない？待ってこの
Mr. Chocobo, you're getting really annoying.
どこ行ったかな。いた。ほらあっち。
Aha.
あれいない。図体の割に逃げ足の速い。いたいたいたいたいた。あっちあっち。ほらあっち。
I do need to watch, or I don't know, is that a manga? I know it's an anime, but I have never watched it. It looks nice. Damn it, you son of a bitch.
もっと楽に追っかける方法ないかな。走って追いつける相手じゃないな。別の手を考えよう。
Okay.
腕の見せ所だね。
A novel at first, then it's adapted to a movie. Aha! I do want to watch Ampo the Cinephile. That movie looks pretty good. I've never watched it before, but the animation looks really good and it looks funny and well made. I remember being exhausted from Tatami Galaxy because it's only in sub format and the protagonist talks really fast, like, oh my god. Yeah. One of the issues that comes with subtitles is when the characters talk fast, but I don't know. I like watching things with subtitles. After a certain point, you get used to it. And I don't know. As someone who would like to be fluent in Japanese at some point, it's at least getting some Japanese input, which is more than not getting any Japanese input. And maybe underwhelming a bit. Y'all know Penguin Highway? I don't believe I do. Alright. What's over here? 'Cause I see someone over here. I'll let you take me this time. Or, oh. Aha. So we needed to enlist your help. We have discovered the Chocobo. We have discovered the Chibokobo. Aha! I know Mawaru Penguin Drum. Is anything like that? I also know Mawaru Penguin Drum. That one is a good one. And they're apparently doing a new movie? I need to see the new Mawaru Penguin Drum. I really liked the original, so I need to see the new one. Oh, boss battle time. Let us save our game. Gotta beat up the Chocobo Eater, who for some reason is not eating a Chocobo. Shit. We gotta get down there quick. It would be very helpful if there are no battles while we're trying to get down there. Very helpful indeed. Do 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 do. But I will take the treasure. Keep running. Run, run, run. No, it's this way, I think. No. That's not the way we need to go. That's it. Ah, it's this way. Need to go this way. Go down. Down, 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 down. Y'all know Kurapin? Which one is Kurapin? I can't remember. Really shouldn't waste time getting items. I really should just be running. Especially since I'm about to run out of time. It was very dumb of me. Ah, okay. We made it. We made it. I believe. Onyx, you're a bastard. But we knew that. Do I want to... Oh, how much health does everyone have? Okay, we're not doing terrible, I suppose. Ouch. Okay. Here, Riku. Oh, never mind. I think we're good. Yep, we're good. Don't bully Onyx. I agree, we should bully Onyx. This is funnier since I think the rest of chat is not in live chat, so they didn't see it. Blue is the big bro, so I think a little bully is allowed. Haha! Haha, fuck you. I guess sometimes being the big bro does have its advantages. Alrighty. We got a new result plate. It's something to do with the moon. Because one of those is the kanji for moon. Other than that, can't tell you anything about it. Either way, I got a W. I guess that is true. Ability. Alright, Pain. What is that ability? Hold on. Okay, that did not catch the kanji properly. That's not the right word. Let's try that again. I don't think it's gonna be able to get that word. Come on. Yeah, I can't read that. Lame. Maybe it can read the help description. Looks like it. Kara o. Aha! MP absorb. It is yes. 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 Now Pain. Pine. 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 Unless Kage's here, then everyone has to play an. It's true. He's one of the few people who took me up on the offer of me being the little brother. Okay. So I guess that effectively makes him everyone else's big brother too. Okay, so now you are learning MP absorb, which is good. That's what we need. And that should be good. Let's go ahead and save. Help, I overcooked my noodle, now it turns into wet dough. Oh no! Horrible! Truly a disaster. I guess we can go ahead and start this. SPT, I think that's considered a felony run. What are we doing at the Mushroom Rock? I can't remember what we do at this point. Hello, Mr. Hypello. Oh ho.
青年同盟に加わってくれるのか。ユーナ様、ありがとうございます。
え、何のことです？
今日こそ我らが青年同盟に加わってくださるのでしょ。自分はこの日が来るのをずっと夢見ておりました。おう。
そういうわけでもなくて。
もちろん同盟はカモメ団を大歓迎します。
I see our good friend in the background having a panic attack as usual.
こちらです。では、自分は任務がありますので。
Wonder how that tastes like. So, anyone here knows what sarcasm is? Looking like a rice noodle. I like rice noodles. They are tasty. You okay here, buddy? And it's Nihongo Chos. God damn it.
こんなんじゃダメだ。自分の居場所は自分で見つけなきゃ。
Okay, bye. Anyway, so like it's a bit sticky. Okay. Are you okay, you're gonna let us go. Whee! What's going on here again? I know there's a whole bunch of Ochus around. Are we supposed to avoid fighting the Ochus? I think is what's going on. Or we... well... I guess we can fight them if we want to. Probably. No! Goodbye! Bye! Goodbye? How do we run again? I forget how we run. There we go. Goodbye. There we go. You can now legally become a Japanese. Is that how that works? Oh yeah, What kind of nigiri did you have? Like, was it salmon nigiri? Or what kind of nigiri was it? Salmon? Salmon is one of my favorites. I like salmon a lot. IDK, if natto is as bad as people said, I love my fermented shit. I didn't like it. I really didn't like it. And it's not for the reasons people say that it's hard for other people to eat. Like, everyone talks about the fact that, oh, it's sticky. Like, that didn't bother me. I don't think I like fermented stuff. It just, the taste was very strong for me. I didn't enjoy it. It's the only, ironically, the salmon tamaki I didn't like. Ah, really? Okay, I don't, I think I'm actually gonna call it for today. Had more fish taste than the nigiri for some reason. That is interesting. Yeah, it's weird. To me, raw fish doesn't taste as much like fish as cooked fish does. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's how it is for me. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it for today. I will be streaming more next week, and in particular, I do want to play more of this because I feel like I've been neglecting Final Fantasy X-2, and I do want us to actually finish it. So, I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.